Time for something heavy. Heavy hitters join me as they do every Tuesday. Peter Cadges of the Boston Phoenix, Cosmo Macero of O'Neill Associates. Cosmo, 94 years ago today, the great molasses flood in Boston. How are you going to celebrate?
I'm going to have a hermit. I'm going to have a nice molasses
Do
hermit.
they still make hermits?
You know, you can still smell molasses on a hot day. They know what then they say. They say.
It blows in from the water. I know it's true.
Hermits, does anyone remember Cushman's, the bakery truck? As a little kid, we used to get hermits from
I knew not
Cushman's.
to start with food with you two. So let's go to taxes, gentlemen. Deval Patrick yesterday unveiling his transportation agenda, which involves 1.02, Cosmo, not 1 billion, but 1.02 billion, and new revenue needed for the next 10 years, by the way, to pay for his transportation quote-unquote reforms.
Well, let's start here. We can complain about transportation infrastructure, and then we can do something about it. So bravo to the governor for recognizing that this absolutely needs investment. So
What did they get the last 10 years?
let's talk about, well, you're talking about the big dig or everything else?
I'm talking about federal stimulus money, for example. I thought we fixed the roads and bridges over the last 4 years.
Let's talk about the remedy here of sort of a big menu of taxes, right? Sales tax, that's a non-starter as far as I'm concerned. You think the Occupy Boston clowns made a fuss? You raise that sales tax, it's like taking a baseball bat to this already fragile economy. You have retailers pitching tents right up there. I don't think there's a lot of appetite.
I mean, in this cold weather, no one's going to be pitching tents right up there, Cosmo.
I don't think there's a lot of appetite for an increase in the income tax. It was supposed to be rolled back. It never was.
So you're in love with the gas tax?
So
is what you're
I'm not saying I'm in love with the gas tax. I'm saying if you talk about transportation, you're going to gravitate toward the gas tax. Maybe these.
You always hear that from guys that live within the city limits because you don't drive far.
I drive every day.
Remember when you used to live in
drive every
Amherst
day.
and you had to drive back and forth?
I drive every day. We're gravitating in that direction. We're gravitating probably. Look, registry fees, they're a hassle. It's a one-time fee once a year. If you can raise a certain amount of revenue by raising those, that's fine. Some of this other stuff, though, I don't get. I mean, a targeted tax to people in areas that have good tea service, whether they use it or not, that's a tough one.
And a 10-year plan, Peter, for the governor's only in office for 2 more years, and yet he's locking us in for 10.
Well, this goes beyond politics. This is about making sure we have safe roads, safe bridges, that you
We
can
don't
get,
have those now?
They're crumbling.
They are where?
There's some obscene number of bridges in Massachusetts.
What road is crumbling? What road is crumbling? Let's start there.
I'm not an engineer, but
I drive all the roads in Massachusetts. I don't know of a crumbling road. They put forth this false argument, and then they jack up our taxes, and you fall in line.
Are you actually operating
listen,
a motor vehicle?
let me get my word in here. When a homeowner has a roof that leaks or a foundation, you have to repair it.
What if he wants a second bathroom, for example, but he doesn't have the money for it, Peter?
We're not talking second bathrooms here.
Government has two fundamental.
Am I talking to Tim Murray and Deval Patrick? You guys are unbelievable.
Take your tea party hat off and join reality.
Public safety and public infrastructure.
Okay,
that's the business of government. That's the business of government.
3 years ago, we couldn't even get all the federal money we were being offered under ARRA because we couldn't find any roads or bridges that needed fixing. Now we need 10 years of $1 billion a year to fix our roads and bridges.
It's a starting point. There's absolutely
Why do I keep making points when you roll your eyes at what are valid points?
I just told you the 3 or 4 taxes.
Do we need a South Coast rail line? Is that broke? Is that broke?
No, I'm not sure a South Coast rail line.
Of course we don't need it.
Makes a lot of sense right now. The
Do we
fact
need
of the matter is,
$500 million in bike paths?
The fact of the matter is, I would argue that that's not the wisest use of money.
I'm making progress.
But even when you trim projects like the other way, our infrastructure needs repair.